Hello, my beautiful TikTok family. I hope everyone's doing great today. I had mentioned that I will be doing a Hoxie overview, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So, Hoxie is a doctor. His name was Harry Hoxsey. He had a father named John Hoxie, and they had a cure for cancer back in 1942. Now, the cure for cancer in 1942 was a topical cancer and cancer cure, and John Hoxsey, which was back in the 1920s, okay? John Hoxsey had came up with a cure for topical cancer, and he gave, before he died, he gave the tincture to his son, and from there it started growing. His son was a doctor. They were both doctors. Now, with the Hoxsey diet, with the Hoxsey, when the American Medical Association found out that this man was curing cancer, they came to him and said, "Let me buy this off of you. Let us buy the formula off of you." One of the doctors' name was Dr. Fritz, I believe the doctor's name was, that was trying to get this back. He was like the main guy for the American Medical Association, something to that effect, right? I don't have any of my notes with me because I'm in the car. I'm turning off the heater. And so he's like, okay, well, I need to get it in writing that you guys will be offering this to people who, even if they couldn't afford it, right? Even if they were broke with no money, you were going to offer them this to help them. They said no. And he said that I'm not selling you my formula. So when he decided that he wasn't going to sell him the formula, and he said no, they started slandering his name. They took away his medical license. They shut down the 17 clinics that he had here in the United States, from New Mexico to California. They shut them all down because they were accusing him of malpractice. Now, he continued to work, and they arrested him. He is the very first person to sue and win against the American Medical Association. So with the money from his winnings, him and I think her name was Mildred, they bought a little clinic right here in Mexico, which I say here because it's literally like 3 exits away from me. They bought a clinic in Mexico. At first it was just a little clinic that they bought at the bottom of where the big clinic is. Mildred ran that. Mildred is another Hoxsey family member, or a nurse or something like that, right? So they ran that. They ran that clinic. They were healing and healing and healing. This was back in 1942, and they were working from Mexico. The American Medical Association had been trying to shut them down in Mexico also. It wasn't working. So anyways, that's the history of that. Now, how many minutes have I been talking? 3, okay. So, really quick, the medicine that they give you is not necessarily medicine that's been concocted by like a bunch of different medicines. I don't know. It's all organic. So it's all minerals and herbs. It's not like I know aspirin is like white willow bark, but it also has a bunch of other unknown stuff in it. That's not how this works. This is all, different types of minerals, it's different types of herbs, it's different types of whatever, right? And it's all natural. And the purpose of this tonic that they give you for the cancer, because they do other stuff also, but is to detox your body. So the very first month that they detox you, that you're on this tonic, it's detoxing your body. It is cleaning out all of the pesticides, the GMO stuff. It's just taking all of the heavy metals, taking everything out of your body that doesn't belong, that your body is not used to. So, when you eat all these bad things, what happens is your body starts to protect itself. Hence, an example is fatty liver. So the fatty liver is your body's trying to protect it from all the ugly stuff that you're putting inside of it, and so it starts to form a covering, right? So what this stuff does is, and keep in mind, I'm not a doctor. I'm just going off of what I've read and what I've heard, and going to the clinic of the times that I have, what I've learned, okay? So I'm not a doctor. Don't come back at me yelling and screaming, "Ah, you said this wrong." Okay, whatever. I said it fucking wrong. You know what? I said it wrong, but it's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, they have, your body's detoxing itself from all the heavy metals, bringing it back down to like the caveman days where your body's trying to fix itself, and it does. The next couple of months, the next few months, your body's starting to repair. So first it cleans itself, and then it's starting to repair itself with the help of this tonic. On top of that, you're eating differently. The main thing is the food that you're putting in your body. It'll say organic, but it's not really organic. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So you have to go back and change your whole diet. So that's basically how this works. Do you need the tonic? Some people might. Do you need the tonic all the time? Probably not. If you just found out you have cancer and it's minimal, you're not even at a stage yet, you probably don't need it. You could probably fix it just by changing your diet. But why not start changing it now before you get cancer, right? So that's just a quick synopsis. I don't even know what I was trying to say right now. I don't know what the word synopsis means anyways. I just came out of my mouth for some reason. But that's just a quick overview of what the Hoxsey diet is about, or what the Hoxsey does, and how it helps to cure cancer. I have met plenty of people there who have been cured. I have met people with lupus, and there's no cure for lupus, but there is something to help with all of those symptoms that they have. They also work with diabetes. I don't know the difference between 1 and 2, but the one that doesn't, that you're not born with, that one. The one you're not born with, they work with that one. And other stuff. I think there's only 2 things that they don't work with, and it's multiple sclerosis and something else. Fibromyalgia, they work with that. So they work with a lot of different things. You just got to give them a call, and that's all about right now. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment. I do delete bad comments because I also believe that negativity is bad for you. So I try not to have negative comments on my stuff because people read it and it brings negativity. Really big on avoiding all negativity. So if you have something that you want to say and it's rude, message me. I don't give a fuck. Message me, but don't put it on there, because now you're messing with other people's minds. You can't mess with mine, but you can mess with others, and I don't appreciate that. So, if you have any questions, I'll do a better one later on. But I just wanted people to kind of know what I was talking about with what I was showing the video of the clinic itself. I'll go more into detail later on when I go live tomorrow, okay? Deuces, bye.